Okay, back again. In the last video, I had wanted to be sure I don't know if it's showing you or quite what it is, but anyhow, or demonstrate, I don't know. bit tight tongue there. I had wanted to talk to you about playing sweet nothings. You know, a great way for you to learn your instrument is just to pick it up and play. Sit down and just play it, you know. In that way, you are able to express yourself. You know, we all like jazz and blues and rock music and reggae and all these kind of things, you know. But every time you go to play your instrument, you know, you don't have to be rock and rolling and jamming. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good very often just to sit down and be meditative. You know, to play quiet little ditties that are at peace with your soul. You know, this is the, you know, music is a powerful food for your soul, for your spirituality, you know. And you don't have to be jamming all the time. You know, you should take up your instrument and just be quiet with it, just to let your heart pour out your feelings, and that's a double whammy kind of thing, you know, because it purifies your soul, and also it binds you to your instrument, you know, you begin to know where on your instrument are all of the notes, you know, and you sit down and you hear things in your head, and you need to externalize that into your, you know, you have to make what is internal external, you know, and it is by sitting down and just fooling around that you get to know your instrument. You know, if you have a fretboard, you know, you know we're on every string. If you have a violin, you know, whatever, a trumpet, what, you know, all these instruments, a keyboard, a steel pan, a flute, whatever. You know where every note is and what it sounds like, you know, and that is what you have to achieve if you are going to be anything of a musician. I already gave you a story about a lady's daughter, both of whom I know for many years. You know, the daughter is an excellent pianist. She went through all these grades with the London School of Music and all that, but can't play a note unless there's a music sheet up there. You know, you say to her, you know, play for me, Mary had a little lamb, and she don't have a music sheet, she can't play, you know, because there's no connection between her and the keyboard, right? It's all cerebral, you know. Put it down there, it's like you're reading a little book to children, you know. You can't tell them a story unless you're reading you're reading it from a book, you know. So this doesn't happen when you sit down and what I call fool around with your instrument. Yeah, you get to know where on your instrument are all of the notes, where all the songs are. You hear a song in your head, you know where to find it in your instrument, and that's what you need to be able to do if you want to ever be a musician and ever be able to improvise. Right. Well, looking at the clock here, because I wanted to talk to you about, we've been discussing in the recent video lessons that about this thing called improvising, using the scalar method, which is playing notes of the scale. But another technique that you could use, which is valuable is what is called the chordal approach, whereby you use the notes of the chord. Well, of course, if you're going to use the chordal approach, you have to know the chords of the song. Okay, so where are you going to get the chords songs from? Well, if you're a musician in a band, the band knows where it's getting their stuff from, you know. But you can go up on the internet, you know, to Google, and if there was a particular song that you wanted to learn to play, you know, you might want to play like Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. You know, you just go there and you search and you write Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, lyrics, chords, and hit, you know, and you're going to get the page opening where many places that you can go and find the lyrics to this song. Of course, the lyrics are going to have the chords written on the top. Or you can have a thing called a fake book. I don't know if you can see this. See this thing called a fake book? Right? Now, a fake book has, you know, all these, you know, songs in them. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these things here, you see? But a fake book will have these songs, see? And these songs, what will happen here with the songs is that they're the words of the song, and then there's the melody note of the song, and then on top you have the chords, right? So if you're going to improvise now and you're going to use the chordal method, you have to know the chords, right? Well, using the chordal method, you see, I'm looking at a song here. You're not going to be able to see it there. The camera isn't going to show it. I'm looking at a song here. It's called 4. Now, the first chord here on this song is E flat major 7. And this chord is running for 2 bars long, right? 2 bars is going to be 8 beats. Now, if you were using the chordal method, and you wanted to be playing out the notes of the chord, you know, to be able to play the notes of the chord for 2 bars, you know, it will get a little bit uninteresting. So you would have to take the notes of the chord and either extend the chord, you know, to make it into a major 7th or a 9th or a 13th chord and so forth, so that you can extend the notes of the chord and have, you know, quite some notes to play. And there's another technique that you would do when you extend a chord, which is you would sharpen some of the notes and flatten some of the notes. You see, these are things that you begin to get in, and I'm looking here at my clock because I wanted to play some sweet nothings, and the time is getting away. I'm not going to be able to manage it here. But you could extend. You see, you could take the triad chord, extend the notes as I showed you, I think, in the second video in this lesson, and then with those extended notes, then you could experiment by sharpening or flattening some of those notes, and this will give you a nice sequence of notes to play, right, which will be your improvisation. And the other thing that you could do with a chord would be to insert some semitones in between the notes of the chord, right? If you had a chord like C, E, G, you know, you could start off and you could play like C, D, D sharp, E, yeah, and interweave some semitones in between the chord, right? Now, a very useful way of using chords is when you have a song like another one here on this very same page. You see where the chords are coming at you, you know, like every 2 beats or so. You see, so when you have that kind of situation, you can really work out on the chord, because the chords are moving quickly, and therefore you have a lot of notes that you can use in order to weave your improvisation. Well, anyhow, I'm sorry about that. I wanted to play these sweet nothings. Time is up. Got to go. Coming right back behind here with again. More time.